Hello everyone, JRDL96 here with a brand new reaction video. As you can tell by the title, it's another Jacksepticeye funniest home videos. Laugh! I had to, because that's the new theme now. Every time a new funniest home videos thing comes out, the first thing he has to do every freaking time is just with that whiteboard write in all capital letters, laugh, and then bang the freaking whiteboard. It's so funny. But the last one was, I think, more of those as seen on TV infomercials. Oh man, what was in those? There was another. There was a golf putter thing that pretty much had like a little thing on it attached that you could piss in. Pretty much you're pissing in your own fucking golf club. That was one of them. That's the only, and then the other one that looks like you're fucking vacuuming your fucking hair. And among other things, I don't remember because it's been a while. And so I don't know if they're gonna do more as seen on TV, but it looks like that this is not gonna. It doesn't look like it's gonna be the case. So anyways, without further ado, let's react to this video, shall we? Let's laugh.
L is for lovers who love one another. A is for ass, of which I like to eat.
Oh God.
You're the only one for me. G is for the only gamer I see. And H is for happy. I always feel it when you put them together. What do you get?
Laugh.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Jacksepticeye's funniest home videos. The show where we're not allowed to laugh anymore. I know. It hit me as hard as it hit the rest of you, but I've been told by authorities that I've been laughing too much. Too many laughs have been happening. It's spreading all over the world. My little elves are out there searching around the place for stuff that's not going to make us laugh.
What is his beard now finally growing more on the sides?
Beautiful segue. Today's episode of Jacksepticeye's funniest home
looks
videos
like my beard.
is brought to you by the letter
4
and straight fucking dirty bean water. Now everyone knows that I'm a giggly boy. I laugh at a lot of things all the time. I'm a happy man, okay? I've got the PMA all over me. But today, I wanted to go through contagious laughter. There's a lot of people...
Oh, no!
Even just listening to them, it doesn't matter if something funny is happening. Just listening to them laugh makes you want to laugh.
When they have smokers laugh.
No to takeout cups for margaritas.
Oh, no.
Why is this recorded this way?
I have no idea.
Oh. Oh, that's good.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's fucking genius.
That's brilliant. That's how to get a margarita to go.
Oh.
They're fucking dying.
Okay, Jesus. Why did you record it though, like that? What the fuck?
They were probably streaming.
Talk about taking reposts to the next level.
Vertical.
Okay, simmer down. The laughter is contagious, but we can't let it get us straight away off the first one, okay? If we keep laughing too much now, we're going to have way too much fun and we're going to blow our load way too quickly, okay? You don't want to do that. You want to last as long as you can. So we're here to have
no fun. Oh, good Jesus. Lord. His reaction. That one.
That's fucking great.
So he goes. I got a little surprise lined up for him.
Oh God, did you put them in his car? One.
Oh, good Lord. How the hell do you not see that? Are you serious? Are these prank compilations? They open it and there's a bunch of balls.
Oh my God. Okay, that was not that contagious, okay? Contagious smiling.
Really, go contagious laugh. Look up that freaking clip with the news anchors dying over that
fashion
show in France, whatever it was.
And all those places. I
Where they couldn't stop laughing at that woman that fell down.
Putting them into my pants half the time.
Because of the weight of her boot.
What does Y
Oh God, this one.
What does EYES?
ES.
What?
What does EYES spell?
ES.
Wait. ES?
ES.
Come on.
Ease.
You can't eat that.
It's eyes, you dummy.
No way.
What is happening?
Oh, he's so cute.
What does YES spell?
Yes?
What does
EYES. ES.
Yes. What are you crying for?
Oh, he can't be.
Because you're an idiot.
There's no fucking way.
No way in hell to
Well,
see.
no, I have had something like that happen before, where you kind of get into a loop and you just can't see a word a different way. I did it in an episode once. I saw a word and I kept saying it a weird way. It was a Jacksepticeye fan game. Oh God, I can't remember what the word was. You know why his brain has smoking up? Yeah, because he hasn't had a cup of straight fucking dirty bean water. Oh, that cans the shakes.
Try again.
Okay.
What does YES spell?
Yes?
What does EYES
I feel so bad for him.
Ease.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
AS?
AS.
AS?
AS.
Look into my AS. Look into my, for any of you who aren't.
Look into my AS,
Spells
okay?
eyes.
Look into my E's.
EYES. ES.
Oh, it's so cute.
Say it again. What does EYES spell?
Yes.
Defeated.
He's crying what?
Come on.
EYES.
EYE.
Is he gonna get it?
Eyes.
Eyes.
Oh, that's so wholesome. That was fucking great. Jeez. Oh, what a cute man. Fellow beard. Gotta stick together. You know when you meet a fellow beard bro across the hallway, down he goes, walking along towards you. You suddenly lock. You lock your ES. ES. And then you say,
Oh no. Oh.
oh no, this baby's laughing is my kryptonite. No!
No fun.
Cute!
Is this those pop rock things?
Oh my god! It's so fake! Babies don't laugh like that!
He'll grow up to be a psychopath.
Jesus Christ, laughter is contagious! Who knew? I knew.
The more you know.
Jacksepticeye's funniest home videos. And around here, we
Laugh.
the safest street in the world. Ah, this is loud.
It was Wally's first day on the job, so his boss told him, Wally, just put out a few safety cones.
How many cones are... You put cones on the sidewalk!
Nothing yet.
Why are there so many fucking cones?
Yeah, we got so lazy, so we're gonna put a lot of cones.
Hey!
That laugh.
Holy! If only those street cones were from Lingo Shorts, we would have found them a long time ago.
Fire sale and safety cones.
Oh my god, it goes on forever.
Holy shit! What is going on in this area that needs that many cones? Now,
Exactly.
that's where people should have hidden when Thanos came. That's the safest street in the world. It's not going to snap you when you're in the middle of all those safety cones.
Oh, Jesus. Transition.
Is that a baby in a wig? Oh my god, that laugh.
She's like, what are you doing? Why are you laughing like this?
Oh, the baby doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, the baby's like, what? What's going on?
Jesus Christ, this is a good one. Oh my god. Jesus, some laughs really are just contagious, aren't they? You hear
Please
them,
look up that news anchor one, please.
Wait, I want to look then, why is laughter contagious? According to a new study, laughter truly is contagious. The brain responds to the sound of laughter and preps the muscles in the face to join the mirth.
What?
Okay, sounds like a group that you would join in a video game. It's absolutely true that laugh and the whole world laughs with you said, that doesn't answer my question. A disease that is infectious can be caught by being near a person who has it. If a feeling is infectious, it spreads to other people. She radiates an infectious enthusiasm for everyone, for everything. I can't fucking read. Maybe dumb is contagious, and I'm getting it myself.
Look how cool this time is, though. This game is so cold. Look, boom.
I remember this episode.
Small boot on the counter. Boom, pop the hat. What's up? We gonna smoke this seed. Pop, roll it in one hand. Flip it, leave it open. Let the mouse lick it. Come here, bitch. And boom, throw it in the air. Pop it with the fire. Bow! One pull. That motherfucker gone. I'm done with it. What's that? Howdy, bitch.
Oh my god, this is fucking impressive improv. Jesus
The
Christ.
improv on that guy was brilliant.
Laughter is contagious. I'm getting a disease of coughing just by doing it too much. Holy God.
Because you're choking.
Howdy, bitch.
Howdy, bitch.
I'm gonna use that as a pickup line from now on. Just
Oh,
walk
God.
around, just
Howdy,
put your
bitch.
hand on the shoulder and say,
Howdy, bitch.
howdy, bitch.
Howdy, bitch.
Bang, throw the little small boot on the counter.
Throw a little small
Boot on the counter.
Well, okay. Simmer down, everybody. This
Simmer
is the
down.
hardest one to do so far. Usually it's weird shit and then a slight bit of funny shit. This is all stuff that's making me laugh so much I'm getting a headache from it.
Oh, really?
Man, it's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Okay, everybody together. Breathe in. I didn't say to breathe out yet. And out. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Didn't need to do that.
Loose. Get loose. You can't be tense when you have to
Laugh.
Do take Melissa Renee one.
To be my lawfully wedded wife.
To be my waffly
my waffling.
and pancakey.
What a save.
I've been scared of this all my life.
Whoa, okay.
Whoa.
Jesus. Oh, that's sweet. That's cute.
That's cute. The last time I was at a wedding, I was crying.
Oh.
Just give her a second. Just give her like 20 minutes.
Oh my God. What a laugh. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Sweet
That's
Jesus.
sweet.
God
Make your
damn.
wife laugh like that on your wedding day as you're saying your
Waffly.
fair play.
God damn waffly, man.
Marriage. But as funny as it was contagious. Her laugh wasn't actually that contagious.
No.
Her laugh was frightening. If I heard that walking down my flashlight out through the woods, then you heard that in the distance, banshee.
Oh my God. What in the world?
Oh my God!
And,
So fucking cute! Oh my God, I want one.
no. The way she's walking, I guess. Too big, too tall.
Oh my God. That's so gross.
It's too small. No, not
Oh
small,
my
too
God,
big.
that girl is the cutest.
Oh
I'm telling you,
my.
man, kids laughing is just, it gets straight to my heart. I love the start the most. She just rounds the corner and, I'm a panda! Oh, that little laugh. Oh, it's melting my heart. No. Okay. Shake it out. Shake it
What
out.
the fuck?
I'm not laughing. No. It's the funniest home videos. It's not a try not to laugh challenge, you know. No one needs those. Stinky. Ugh, poo.
No,
Don't want it.
Markiplier.
No. But at the same time, we can't laugh too much. Alright?
Can't laugh at everything.
Best medicine, okay? But too much medicine,
can't.
you'll OD. You can't OD. If you OD in laughter, you're just gonna get a fucking sore neck. Like I just had. Okay, last one. Last one. Let's see.
Please.
Let's tough it out. Let's tough it out. Let's see what happens.
Ready to make a face impression in the snow.
You have
Oh,
to get the
man.
video.
Oh, no.
Okay, go. This is a real snow angel. Yes!
Oh my lord. It's those laughs that get me.
Here's mine.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus
What a
Christ.
fucking alien. There.
Oh, my God.
And a one.
Okay.
Well, you stayed there for a good bit. You got a little more.
Oh, my God. That looks like it's coming out. That's so weird. It's like an optical illusion. He looks like the fucking Green Goblin. He looks like Willem Dafoe.
No.
What the fuck?
Oh.
He's smiling.
His teeth.
It's Thanos.
God. Oh, I want to get snow. I want to be able to do that. I want to fucking stick my face in the snow and make weird faces. The first one's still the best, though. That fucking laugh that she lets out of her. Sweet fucking... Well, there you have it. Laughter is contagious. As if we didn't know already by this fucking series. Oh man, the world's #1 source for funnies and laughs.
Laugh.
So if you're feeling sad or if you're feeling down, just turn on Jacksepticeye's funniest home videos and watch the sadness go away. Cha-cha!
Cha-cha. What
Just
the
remember,
fuck?
a laugh a day keeps the headaches coming my way. But never stop laughing.
Never lost an arm.
I've been your host, Jacksepticeye.
Good night, everybody.
Laugh, laugh, laugh!
Okay. So I guess it was contagious laughter. Now I wish. Here's the problem I have with this. You missed out some of the good ones too. There was another one that I kept mentioning. This was in like 2007. It's on YouTube. You'll probably look it up. Like look up news anchors laughing, like something like that. And they were talking about this fashion week in Paris, and they show a clip from the fashion show, and you see this woman in the bright pink skirt, and she's wearing these high heels that are just, oh God, so bad. They were just so bad that she fell down. She got back up to do that strut that she was doing before, and then near the end, like maybe 2-3 seconds after she started walking again, her legs start wobbling, like her feet start to wobble, like whoa, 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 and just she's trying to keep her balance, and the way that the way her feet are giving out on her, it's just the funniest thing. And the news anchors are talking about it, and when they show her falling the second time, they just start losing their minds, laughing their ass off. And the funniest part about it is that they keep playing that over and over and over again. Like the funniest part of it was when one of the news anchors like, well, look, we want to apologize, and then the other news anchor's like, hold on, look, it's come back up. It's the funniest thing ever. Oh my God, that had me dying. I was crying because that guy's laugh was the most contagious laugh I've heard in my life. Oh my God. Now here's another funny, not necessarily contagious laughter, but a funny story I recently heard. There's this guy, this comedian, I once in a while listen to the Joe Rogan podcast, the Joe Rogan Experience. One of my favorite guests that he has is this guy named Joey Diaz, who's another stand-up comic. And some of the stories and shit that he says is just the funniest shit in the world. The way he talks, he sounds like an old school Mafian, Italian. But he's obviously from Cuba. But some of the shit he says is so funny. And even some of the stories he has about some of his friends who were on, drugs and shit, heroin, cocaine, whatever the fuck. like, he was talking about, like, one of his friends, I think his name was Bonehead. Yeah, I don't no idea. This was, like, in the 80s, I think. And they had this, like, it was something about, like, his Bonehead started doing heroin and he had fries in the oven or something. And he goes into his bedroom, I guess, to fall asleep. And he's heroined out of his mind. So that causes the house to nearly burn down. Like, the kitchen was burned down and the bedroom next door to it was burnt down. The fire department, everybody's like panicking. The firefighters put the fire out. They go into the bedroom where Bonehead is in, and Bonehead is just laying back with his feet up, with his hands crossed like this, and he's watching TV, heroin out of his mind, sleeping, like, acting like nothing happened. Acting like nothing happened. Like, he had no idea what the fuck happened. And when the firefighters woke him up, he goes, "Are my fries ready?" "Are my fries ready?" Oh my lord. I think I have it.
My fries, fire off they go in. He's watered. They got the sirens. In the middle of all this, it's 8 in the morning, and we all look around and go, "Oh my God, Emil's still in the house." Bonehead was still in the house on fire. Bro, they turn the fire off. They go in. He's still with his feet up, with his hands crossed.
Just heroin out of his mind.
Watching TV like that.
He slept through the fire?
Oh my God, everything. When they woke him up, he goes, "Are my fries ready?" This is how crazy this family was.
Oh my god. If you don't if you're not a fan, like, this made me a fan more of Joe Rogan. Like, I'm not really that big of a fan of, like, the Joe Rogan experience. I'm not, like, into the Joe Rogan as much, like, his podcast. I don't really listen, but whenever Joey Diaz is on that podcast, I listen, because Joey Diaz is probably one of the funniest people I've ever heard of recently. Bill Burr's up there as one, like, if you want to talk about, like, my favorite comedians of all time, Bill Burr, like, it's not in order, so, because I don't know where to put him up there. Bill Burr, the late Patrice O'Neal, Jim Norton, Joey Diaz, Joe Rogan to some degree. There's one segment that Joe Rogan did about Brock Lesnar that is the funniest fucking thing in the world. He's talking about how, like, it was one of his stand-up gigs that he did, like, a couple years ago, and he was talking about Brock Lesnar. Like, you get the guy the size of Brock Lesnar to fuck you? Or something like that. And he did a fucking spot-on impression of Brock Lesnar. Like, he's like, "Brock Smash!" And he starts air thrusting. And then the funniest part at the end was when he's talking about, like, "Man, then I end up in the back of his pickup truck with a pair of bolt cutters going, 'Why are we at the zoo?' Shut up! Brock make decisions!" It is the funniest shit in the world. Bill Burr is really funny. He's just one of those, like, non-politically correct comedians. Trigger warning. He is really, really impolitically correct. Politically incorrect, not impolitically. Politically incorrect. He goes nuts. Like, not necessarily, like, fully crazy, but there are some jokes he says that are just the funniest shit in the world. I don't know how we ended up from the contagious laughter to Joey Diaz to Bill Burr. And there's another funny story. This is the last one I'll mention. It was told by the late Patrice O'Neal. God rest his soul. A guy who we lost way too soon, and I wish that he was alive today. I wanted to hear his take about what's going on now, especially in today's day and age. This politically correct world we live in. Oh my god, it would be the funniest shit in the world to listen to. But Patrice was talking about, this is like around 06, 05, late 05, 06. And he was talking about, he was on his way home from doing like a gig in Boston, and he was kind of like starting to fall asleep on the driving, so he had to try to keep himself up and stuff, and he sees a rest stop, and he sees a McDonald's at a rest stop, so he parks in the parking lot of that rest stop to fall asleep. So he's sleeping for a couple of minutes, like for a while, and then he just wakes up. Nothing woke him up, just his eyes open. He has tinted windows too. So he looks to his left, and then he looks to his right on his passenger side. There's a guy looking at him. There's a guy looking at him, like at the window. And this is how he describes it. Clean-cut white guy. Abercrombie and Fitch. Fucking tie. Stuff like that. And for like 30 seconds, they're just staring at each other. And this is around Christmas, late around Christmas time. So it's like cold out. So then Patrice is like, alright, this guy ain't leaving. So he cracks his window, like he put his seat back to fall asleep. So he goes back, he sits up, cracks his window about an inch, and Patrice goes, man, what's up, man? And the guy goes, it's cold out here. And Patrice like, and Patrice goes, what? It's cold out here. And the guy's trying to like open the door of his car trying to open the door of his car, And Patrice goes, well, go inside. There's coffee in there. So then the guy starts to walk away, and Patrice is still looking at him walking away from the car. And at this point, Patrice is just like, his energy is not like, what the fuck? It's just like, whatever. And then he watches the guy get into a Subaru Outback with a Christmas tree on top and drives away. And then Patrice gets that 14 cups of coffee energy and goes like, this fucker wanted to blow me. You gotta listen to the whole thing to understand. He told this story on back when it was called the Opie and Anthony Show. He talked about this, and it's the funniest thing you'll hear. Probably one of the funniest stories I ever heard in my life, dude. It is the funniest shit. Just the whole some of the shit in there was so funny, man. Alright, I'm gonna end this here. I told some of my funny favorite stories I've heard. Now I'm just gonna end it here. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's reaction, because, man, laughter is contagious. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Be sure to ring that bell to be part of the notification squad. Be sure to also check out my Instagram, because I make cool ads on Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, even myself. I also do reenactments and cosplays on there, so go check it out. Be sure to also check out my Tumblr. It's in the description as well. So until next time, JRD96 signing out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.